Amelia Earhart was a famous aviator who tested her limits by flying long distances. Amelia the bird is a purple martin that tested her limits by flying long distances too. Amelia grew up in central Alberta at the Ellis Bird Farm. But on August 24th, 2012, she headed east, then south till she came to the Gulf of Mexico. There she would have flapped her wings for almost a full day to cross this 1,000 kilometers of open water, a very dangerous crossing for a tiny bird. Amelia ended up in Brazil, where she spent the winter. She returned to Alberta in 2013 and by then had clocked over 21,000 kilometers. It made her trip the longest ever recorded for a purple martin. How do we know so much about Amelia and her migration? Well, Canadian scientists have pioneered the use of tiny geolocators to track songbird migration. These geolocators are like an electronic diary. They record the sunrise and sunset times each day. This information allows scientists to pinpoint the bird's latitude and longitude and then plot the route. Now, for the first time ever, Dr. Kevin Fraser and the Ellis Bird Farm are applying this technology to mountain bluebirds. These beautiful blue cavity nesters spend their winters in the southern US and northern Mexico, but little is known about their migration patterns. By attaching geolocators, we hope to find out what challenges these aviation wonders face and hopefully improve their odds of surviving. First, the birds have to be captured, something they're not very enthused about, as you can see, and quickly transported to a staging area where they are weighed, measured, and banded before Dr. Fraser adds the 1.1 gram geolocator using a tiny backpack-like attachment. The geolocators weigh no more than 5% of the bird's body weight, so it'd be like an average human carrying a 3 kilogram or 7 pound backpack, or perhaps a light lady's purse. To minimize the locator's weight, they do not have the ability to connect with satellites, at least not yet. So to get the data, the birds have to be recaptured the following year. The bluebirds that had geolocators placed on them this year will head south this fall, and bluebird lovers are going to wait anxiously for next spring when they come back. While we'll be shoveling snow in Western Canada, these bluebirds are going to be making scientific history. They'll bring us back the data we need to understand where they go in the winter and what challenges they face on migration. Hopefully with this information, we can make their future trips much easier.